This is Makkevka. It's a suburb of Donetsk. Fighting here mostly took place back in 2014, 2015. The Ukrainians were pushed back by the rebels. And then this area would come under shelling for quite a while afterwards. Luckily, it's now very far, except for HIMARS-based and medium-range theater range missiles. So it doesn't get much of anything, thankfully, anymore. However, Donetsk still gets hit. They're no longer getting hit by artillery, but they're getting by tube artillery. But Donetsk still gets hit by rocket artillery. I can still reach it. We'll also plan on going by the big shopping center that was destroyed a little under a month ago, when all the Western media was screaming that it was a war factory hitting Donetsk. Not that there was any war factories or military industrial factories in Donetsk. There was a big shopping center that U.S. missiles fired by American crews, targeted by American generals, destroyed. We'll go by there too, so see what I can film to show all of you. Western tax dollars that were. A lot of this is obviously, you can see it's somewhat dilapidated. A lot of it because there was little money being invested as the rebellion and now the SMO is going on. It's still too close to the front areas. They get various investments here and there. Crews, by the way, another gas station with gigantic lines. You can just tell the lines are huge. So people going on with their lives. You can see a little investment here and there starting, but this area is still too close to the front lines. Artillery and such still, like I said, rocket artillery, HIMARS type, will still. Another gas station that's just overpacked. I'm gonna just keep rubbing this in. This is new, so you see there is some investment going in, and new things popping up steadily. It's not Mariupol per se. Mariupol's pretty far away from the front lines. Nothing reaches that, but it is what it is. Another just overpacked gas station. So I'm just gonna keep rubbing this in. Western propaganda at its stupidest. I do need to make one correction. I said that we were coming up south into Donetsk from Makkevka. We're actually coming up west. I don't know why disoriented myself that way, but yeah, we were coming up west. Going from east to west into Donetsk. So, my apologies. Everyone makes mistakes. This is one of the reasons in all these small towns and villages, or particularly small towns, front line takes so long to move, because you get these types of Soviet architecture with these long buildings, basically a wall with firing ports, and when you go through, you can't really level these buildings that easily either. They're pretty tough, all things considered. And when you go through, you have to clean out every single room. And I mean, you see the number of apartments, and all those apartments are multiple room apartments. You can imagine the task that's ahead of anybody trying to clear one of these buildings. So this is why it goes. I mean, you could obviously bypass it, but then you don't know how many enemy troops you leave in your rear. They're going to be acting. So it takes a while to clear out. So especially when you do it so that you can save the people that may be hiding in the basements and areas like that. So you can't really level the building fully, because there's still civilians in the basements, and maybe in some of the apartments. So to keep civilian casualties down, it becomes a room by room clearing operation.